Aries, what's happening? What's cracking and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys here October 15th through the 31st. Love tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing awesome, so let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. So how we doing, Aries? I hope we popping. I hope we crack-a-lacking and doing well. Let's see what's going on for your mid-month, okay? Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs during October 15th to the 31st. Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. All right, Aries gang, let's get one last shuffle. Take a look and see what's happening, what's crack-a-lacking, and what's popping, okay? Aries, energy between you and another person. You got a Knight of Cups, can be connected with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have a King of Swords, a Two of Pentacles, and a Knight of Wands, okay? And the current energies that I'm seeing present, there's definitely somebody here who is trying to balance out the scales. Can be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, with this Two of Pentacles energy being present, Aries, you are very strict, you are very serious, you are very much so knowing what you want and standing in your power. And the person you're dealing with here is trying to dance around that, and you don't like it, okay? Nobody wants to sit here and take a look at Pennywise the Dancing Clown. You want to make sure that if I'm going to be romantically involved with anybody, you need to give me 100% of you. This ain't no 50%, this ain't no 85, this ain't no 95.5, it's either 100 or nothing. As for the outcome that's present, Knight of Wands, you out this bitch, Aries. You about to flock the hell away from a person that isn't going to give themselves 100% of them as you would give 100% back, because you don't want no faulty relationship. You want a true Six of Pentacles, a relationship in which a person will really devote themselves to you as you will devote yourself back, okay? So you're here for something real, not for something fake, and you feel like the person you're connecting with in this certain circumstance is not giving enough to keep the relationship alive or to keep this connection from evolving, particularly into a relationship, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at their feelings, then I'm going to go over your feelings, where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for the second half of October, okay? In regards to who Aries is dealing with, how do they feel towards Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs during October 15th through the 31st. In regards to who Aries is dealing with, how do they feel towards Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. Okay, let's take a look at this person's feelings towards you. You got a Seven of Wands, you got a Three of Cups, you got a Five of Cups, you got a Tower card, you got a Priestess, and you got a Strength card here as well. Aries, they had a regretful decision, I'll tell you that. The individual that you're connecting with right now wishes that they had put the time in before versus now. Oh yeah, they're really upset that they made the wrong decision. Let's take a look at it, okay? So first things first, I think it was unexpected for them when you decided to cut them off, because they didn't expect you to walk away. They really didn't expect you to be that stern in who you are, but you know what you want and you're going to get what you want. Otherwise, you're not having any offer on the table. So the person you're dealing with here, the moment when they realized that you blocked them out of their life was the moment where they said, oh shit, I want to pave ways to get right back into Aries' life. So whoever you're connecting with right now, Aries, they really want to jump back into your life because they wish that they weren't so stubborn and that they realized that if they liked you, they should have full-on jumped for you, okay? You got over here, you got a High Priestess, you got a Five of Cups, and you have a Strength card here as well. Whoever you're dealing with, Aries, they're hoping they can get back into your good graces. They're hoping they can come back towards you in your life because truthfully, they recognize they made a mistake and they feel disappointed about the mistake that they made. Now, in regards to how Aries is feeling, let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs during October 15th to the 31st. How does Aries feel towards this person? Okay. Aries has a Queen of Wands, a Lover's card, a Ten of Cups, a Four of Cups. Oh, baby, hello. Aries, you like them, but at the same time, you don't like how they did you. Let's talk about it. So first things first that jumped out to me, Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, okay? Now, 7 minus 5 is 2. So we're talking about the Two of Swords here, which makes the outcome from all this. The Two of Swords is that this person could have chose you, but they didn't choose you 110%. And that already makes you feel eerie about this connection. The thing is, Aries, is you really like this person, right? The Lover's card, the Two of Cups, you've thought about having a relationship with them. You could have been in a relationship with them as well. Whoever this person is, though, you saw a genuine future with them. But what you don't like is that they didn't choose you first. Now, if a person doesn't choose you first, I don't know, Aries, if you're going to offer a second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth chance to them because you don't really know if they're worth trusting. So can this person be trusted is the question it all comes down to. With the Queen of Wands here to the Ten of Cups, you enjoy, like I said, you enjoy being on your own. You don't need anybody else in your life to fulfill you. You don't need anybody else in your life to make you happy. You can be totally stern, awesome, and happy all on your own. But at the same time, though, this was a person you were willing to invest yourself with. This was a person you wanted to invest yourself in. You were serious about them. The King of Swords is talking about serious energy, and you were very serious for this person. But remember, Two of Pentacles, they were a little wishy-washy. And if this individual wasn't willing to step up to the plate and be as serious as you weren't going to devote your time or your energy to this person. Now clarify this Two of Pentacles for me. What is this Two of Pentacles about for the person Aries is dealing with? Okay? Why were they wishy-washy? King of Wands. There you go. They were wishy-washy because they weren't even taking your perception into consideration. They had a whole different way of looking at this connection that you two had. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with in the beginning, they were looking at it more as an opportunity of having fun, or as a means of getting a hookup, or as a means of just, you know, spending time with no serious commitment, okay? The individual was looking at it like that. I think that right off the bat when you met them, Aries, you really liked them, but you saw the potential for a commitment that would go very much so deeper into the future. The person you're dealing with, when they first met you, they weren't thinking commitment, they were thinking fun, they were thinking presently, and they were thinking in the King of Wands. And with the King of Wands energy, it's an energy where they're not ready to commit just yet. It's an energy where somebody's still single, they're just looking to mess around and see where things go, but it's an energy of being very much so unsure of the future. The King of Wands doesn't 110% know where the future lies. So whoever you're connecting with here, the reason why they were so wishy-washy is because they didn't have the same vision as you, and you didn't want your heart broken, Aries, and you didn't want your time wasted. Therefore, you decided to cut it off before your emotions continued to grow, and you decided to cut it off before you ended up getting hurt. So you were just protecting yourself by cutting this person off. And once again over here, right, Two of Swords, because 7 minus 5 is the Two of Swords, you don't feel that they can be trusted because they didn't choose you immediately. All right? So that's what I'm seeing here. And the person you're dealing with regrets it because, truthfully, on the inside, in an intuitive level, they felt like they could have grown with you. Okay? The person you're dealing with, truthfully, did see a little something. They felt like there was potential for a future there, but they didn't want to admit that. They didn't want it to go there because they just wanted to live in a present moment and have a little fun and mess around. They just didn't want to be serious back then. But now they're regretting that because they feel like they should have made the choice to at least ride it out with you a little bit longer, because now, looking back at it, they see serious potential with you, especially as the connection's already ended. So, the person you're dealing with, they want to change things. They look back at the connection now, and of course with Mercury being in pre-shadow retrograde on October 31st, with Mercury going in retrograde, what we tend to do is we tend to look back into our past and see if we could fix anything, and see the mistakes you made, and that if we're still comfortable with them. And it's basically a whole time of readjusting everything it is that you've done, seeing what it is that you've done, and seeing how you want to move forward. So the individual over here is taking a look back, okay? And as they're taking this look back, they're recognizing that they're disappointed that you're not in their life anymore. They're recognizing that they're disappointed that they didn't give you enough, or that they didn't really want the same things you wanted, okay? I feel like the person you're dealing with, though, Aries, they understand why you cut them off. They know you did it to protect yourself. I don't think they blame you for that, okay? But it's definitely upsetting to them, for sure, is what I'm seeing here, okay? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning between you and this person, let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st, where energies aligning, okay? You have a 9 of Wands, you have an 8 of Swords reverse, so they're going to speak their truth. You have an Ace of Cups, you have a 2 of Swords, and then you have a Death card in the reverse, okay? They're wanting to respark this with you, Aries. So with the 9 of Wands to the 8 of Swords in reverse, they are going to tell you how they feel. They're no longer going to keep their emotions to themselves. They are going to come forth and tell you the truth on how they feel. And considering how they feel here with the Ace of Cups, the individual you're dealing with still has romantic feelings for you. Now, this doesn't have to be feelings of love. This can just be saying that they like you and they really wanted to see where it goes. And with the 2 of Swords to the Death card in reverse, the person you're dealing with, Aries, is coming to the recognition that their feelings are not yet over for you, and this time they want to choose you. So whoever you're connecting with here feels like they had this missed opportunity with you, and they don't want to miss it this time. They want to respark the feelings that were once there and have a chance from you, okay? As for the overall outcome between Aries and this person through October 15th through the 31st, what is the overall outcome between Aries and the individual they're dealing with, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 15th through the 31st, okay? Let's take a look here. You got a Nine of Pentacles, you have an Emperor card, you have a Seven of Cups, and then you have a Hierophant card. Interesting. So you're going to make them work for it, Aries. You're going to say, you know what, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. You're single right now. You have all the opportunity in the world to be with anybody else. But if you really want me, then I need you to step on to the plate and show me that you want to be with me, right? Ultimately going to the Hierophant card. You want to show them right now that you're not anybody's property. You want to show them right now that if you want to come claim me, then you have to show me that you care. I want to see your actions, because actions speak much louder than words. So, based off this current situation, what I'm really seeing here, Aries, is that you felt really close to somebody, you really liked somebody, and they just weren't at the same level you were at. And in order to not hurt yourself, you cut it off before it could really flow, and flourish and grow. You cut it off quickly so that you didn't hurt yourself and that you didn't involve or grow your feelings any further. Makes a lot of sense. The person you're dealing with in the past, they felt the way they felt. They felt like they didn't want to take things too seriously. They didn't want to keep moving forward with you, so they deterred from that. But now, as these planetary influences are kind of aligning, the person you're dealing with is thinking to themselves, wow, you know, I could have really had something with Aries. I should have gave it a shot with them. I should have made it work with them. So they're recognizing that they have underlying feelings they have to confront. And the person you're connecting with is recognizing the feelings that they're confronting is that they still care about you, and they regret not taking the chance with you back then, okay? They regret not giving it a go-around because they felt stuff for you, but they just weren't serious enough yet to commit, or felt like they weren't ready to devote themselves to higher levels of commitment, okay? All right. In regards to what is the best advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 15th and the 31st. What is the best advice that we have for Aries in this situation? Knight of Pentacles, take it slow. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, take it slow. Okay. Be sure to nurture yourself. Be sure to nurture the connection. Okay. Keep your eyes on top at all times. The World card to the Two of Wands. With this energy being present, Aries, just take a deep breath and allow this to happen with no expectations. Just because this person is coming forward to you and saying that they want to be with you again and that they want to make things work, don't have any expectations. That is the first thing that you guys shouldn't have. Don't have any expectations. Allow it to happen. Whatever happens is going to happen, okay? The Tower card was here earlier. I don't know if I can find it. Here it is, right? The Tower card is here. So the Tower card's interesting because it represents a lot of things. And one of the things the Tower card represents is realizations, breakthroughs, major breakthroughs, right? And with the Tower card being in Scorpio, right? Because the Tower card is for Scorpio, and with Mercury being in Scorpio, the person you're dealing with, about that Aries, my phone has no storage apparently. But in regards to what I was saying though, you know, the person you're dealing with had a major breakthrough, okay? Mercury in Scorpio, Tower card representing Scorpio, it all makes sense. So keep in mind that during this transit, this person's realizing this, okay? But the Tower, once again, like I said, has multiple meanings. It also is a time to surrender. So surrender to what happens. Surrender to the Tower. Allow things to fall into place, which means don't have any expectations, okay? Don't control the situation. Don't try to, you know, think where this is going. Just let this situation pan out. So if the person you're dealing with, you know, shows actions and they want to get back together with you and they're showing the actions to you, then that is your time to make your choice and your decision if you want to be involved with them or not. But once again, don't have any expectations that lead to false hope so that you do not hurt yourself in the near future if this person ends up going against what it is that they were saying, because this is something they've done before, right? So you got to be very mindful of it, okay? You got to be in a place of awareness to allow things to happen and unfold in the way that they do, and to allow whatever message comes from them in the form that it does, okay? So basically what I'm seeing here, Aries, is that for a majority of you, this person will try to come back to your life. They will try to reconcile with you and make things work. They will want to be a part of your life again, all right? But the choice is ultimately going to lie on whether their actions follow through or not. That will be on the other person and whatever they're going through on their personal path. So be mindful of that, okay? So I'm seeing somebody coming back, but once again, have no expectations. Go with the flow of it. Allow the Tower to let things fall into place. Be in a place of surrendering to whatever happens and keep carrying on and enjoying your life. Don't put any expectations. 222 as I'm looking at this, it's 2:22 p.m. right now, so be mindful of that. 222 means just stop, stay in this place, let whatever's going to happen happen, and it's all going to work out how it needs to, okay? Because here's two situations that will work out for you, Aries. Let's say you and this person do get back together. Then what does that form? It forms a relationship, love. You guys are on a whole different vibration. You're on a whole different plane. It's enjoyable. But let's say you two don't get back together. Then you gained and got the clarity that you needed, as did the other person, that this was a relationship to no longer think about because it's not going to work, and you both can kind of release each other and be able to move on, okay? So if there's any underlying feelings between you and this other person, they're either going to have you guys come together, or it's going to break you guys apart, and you both will have full clarity on where you both are at on how you feel about each other, okay? So major clarification is coming for both parties on how they feel and what they want in this relationship, or if you don't want this relationship, what you both want separately moving forward. So major clarity will come here all overall, okay? And that's something that Mercury tends to do. Mercury tends to either bring people together or wipe them away, but the end goal is that you guys have the clarity of where you're going next, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching, Aries. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Take care, guys. Have a great one, and I will catch you guys in November 2019, all right? Peace.